So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Welcome back, curling fans, to draw number 8, Boston Pizza Cup. In our secondary coverage, we'll be doing the Sluchinski versus Webb game here. My name is Ryan Parent. Joining me is my third and good friend, Zachary Pawliuk. How you doing today, Zach? Really good. I am looking forward to this game. How did Sluchinski look in that game? Nice. Hey folks, just a second. We're trying to figure out the audio. Unfortunately, Zach's audio is not coming through. Just be a minute for that. Hey everyone, sorry about that. We had a bit of a power outage, but we're getting things sorted out now. We're in the second end now. Sluchinski scored one in the first. And Jeremy Hardy throwing third for Sluchinski, throwing his first stone.
Pretty good shot.
Flops a piece under, slightly overrolled.
I imagine.
Probably not
Sorry.
too important that he stays under the center guard there without hammer. Without hammer they do what I'm the center. But Team Webb will want to roll away.
Yes, likely. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
So Aaron decides to play the aggressive call, goes for the freeze here. What do you think about that, Zach?
I don't think that's a bad call. I think it's pretty good. That yellow's pretty much buried entirely, and it's got a 1-point lead. I don't mind him putting some pressure on Webb early in the game. And very well done. It's a little offline on that freeze there, which should give Aaron another chance to pile one in, or put one in front of the pile there, and make it hard for Webb to score two here.
It looks like he is currently shot in the back there.
I think so. This looks pretty good coming in. They get it there.
Can't tell if he's shot. I think he might have got there. We'll get a better view in a second. We're still just working out some technical issues. Either way, it's in a really good spot, forcing Webb to draw to the side of the button here. Tuck one in, but if he does that, there's going to be possibly a red run back.
Yeah, you know, even if he isn't second shot or whatever at the top of the 4-foot there, it leaves this rock in a really good spot, being above everything, that he can just push it back if Webb puts anything on the button.
Yep.
And
So,
so they
Team
elect
Webb.
to do the run back.
Yes. I think I like this call. Make sure that you're scoring in this end.
Yep, I agree. Don't have to take a lot of risk early in the game.
Run back over curls, but removes the guard.
So Aaron's got a few choices here. He could replace the guard, but I don't think Scott Webb has anything to score more than one, whether the guard's there or not. So it looks like they're gonna elect to come in.
Yeah, possibly bumping that red up a little bit, making it really tough to score one.
Yeah, I like that call.
I think it's pretty unlikely you set up any kind of triple or anything like that. It should be a pretty safe play here.
Just threw it, basically. Oh, I gotta go a bit on the line. Okay, not bad. Button is pretty blocked off at the moment. I think they called the hit, obviously, but I think they're trying to double off the two middle reds there.
Yeah, red across the face, and there we go, get a better view now. And I think that back red should spell out just enough to score one.
I think so. The curl a bit. Oh, good try. I don't know if he got it or not, but a really good try.
Rocks are kicked off. Did you see who scored there, Zach?
I thought it was red. I thought Sluchinski stole one there, but it was really close.
All right. We'll work off that assumption, and we'll see you in the third end after this break.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Ashland Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the sliding platform that's right for you. Shop Asham Curling Supplies, 700 McPhillips, online at asham.com.
We're back here in the third end. After Sluchinski gets a steal of 2, or steal of 1 in the second to go up 2-0.
Yeah, it was Webb had a pretty tough shot. I don't know if it was even there. He made it pretty good. And it wasn't close enough to measure. Just off the button. Sluchinski was just maybe grabbing the back of the button.
You think it would have made sense to maybe play the draw there instead, Zach?
I could see them playing the draw, especially if Sluchinski was only shot 1. I imagine Sluchinski might have been shot 2 before that, and they decided, well, we don't want to give up a steal of 2 if we miss the draw, so let's try and play the hit.
Yeah, a little bit safer to play the hit.
Yeah.
It did look like that shot was going to be there, though, for the single. It was close.
Did.
Quite. Freeze under curls a little bit, bounces off to the side.
I think Team Webb here is trying to freeze on their own yellow. Yeah, looks like it. Set up a good angle towards that red one that was just missed by Team Sluchinski.
Yeah, try to stay slightly on the high side, if anything.
Didn't quite get frozen, but it's pretty good angle for them.
Yeah, really good angle. This run back has made all of the rocks should leave the house.
Might be able to stick the runner.
Oh yeah, that one can stick here. Little unlucky there, over curls and catches the back one. It was Ted Appleman subbing in for Kerr this event. Last year in the Boston Pizza Cup, we actually had Aaron Sluchinski subbing in for Ted Appleman's team, and now we got the reverse this year.
Yeah, Ted's been around the Boston Pizza Cup for a long time. He's a pretty good curler and definitely showing his versatility here. Jumping in, I think he's throwing second rocks and holding the broom.
Guard goes a little deep and might have left a triple there, eh, Zach?
I think so.
Pretty close to right on the nose, maybe slightly on the high side.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Gotta go for line.
Over curls and gets the double. We'll take that for now. Leaves a shooter in a good spot.
Interesting. Looks like Webb would like to hit and roll off this top one. What do you think about this, Ryan?
Yeah, this play, like the more aggressive way to try to get a deuce would be to just draw to the side of the house. This is a little bit safer, better chance to get the blank still, keep the blank alive. And I think in the third end, I like this call. Although they jam it originally.
That is the danger. Well, they won't be happy with that one, but they're still in the house, and there's not a lot of danger, so. So this is Jeremy Hardy with the hit and roll. And it looks like he rolled on to the top 12, covering not quite half of the shot stone. Pretty good.
Covering enough to force the run back here.
And just jammed it. We'll leave the Sluchinski stone shot in the side 12-foot. And a yellow guard out front. So, Team Sluchinski taking advantage. They're going to come around this yellow guard and close down the scoring area, hopefully to the 4-foot, maybe force a run back out of Team Webb again.
Sweeper's staying close. Looks pretty close. Nice shot. Sits on the tee line.
Pretty good. Maybe a half a rock deep.
Yeah, the freeze could be played here. I think either shot works. I think I like to run back first, though. So.
I think so too. We're talking a lot about playing safe and playing risky early in the game. And I think the run back is the safe call here. Just open up the middle. At worst. Or do that. Make it perfect. And stick shot behind your guard.
And that rock's left dead buried. Really good shot. Nice precise shot there.
Perfect. The old Uno reverse. So now from the other perspective, if you're Aaron, what do? Do you freeze? Do you try and run this yellow in and clear the shot stone?
Yeah, that's a much tougher question when we're Team Sluchinski now. They don't. If they miss the run back, it's not as good because opening up the center doesn't help them. So they have to make contact with this Yellowstone if they attempt the run back. And the freeze is also not as good because it's much harder to get shot with that rock sitting top 4 rather than splitting T line. So tough to say.
I don't mind the call to run back. I think it might be a little influenced by the score so far.
That's a good point. Up 2. Better to play it safe. I think we're going to see a draw to split the house now. Team Webb.
So Webb will try and split the house here. He's got to stay at least biting the 8-foot on the side to stay second shot. Sweepers they're on this one. They're trying to make it curl, create some separation between shot stone and this one. And not bad. So they are shot 2. And I think even if there is a double, they're kicking it sideways, the shot stone sideways towards their own red. So there probably isn't much incentive to attempt it. They're just gonna, looks like they're just gonna hit and roll off the shot stone, try and sit behind the second shot side yellow there. Okay, so Scott Webb's got an open hit here for 2. Aaron didn't quite roll far enough. They're going pretty hard on this. They got to stay in the 8-foot. And a good shot by Scott Webb. That'll be a score of 2. And we'll go into the 4th end, all tied up at 2.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Ashland Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the sliding platform that's right for you. Shop Ashland Curling Supplies, 700 McPhillips, online at ashland.com.
We're back in the 4th end. Team Webb scored a deuce in 3. My name is Ryan Parent, and joining me is Zach Pawliuk for your feature game today. Team Sluchinski versus Team Webb. Maybe take a quick look at the teams, since we weren't able to do that earlier. Team Sluchinski. Skip Scott Webb, third Tristan Steinke, second Jordan Steinke, lead Andrew Dunbar. And Team Webb, we have, or Team Sluchinski, we have Aaron Sluchinski, Jeremy Hardy, Kerr Drummond being subbed out for Ted Appleman, who you should know well, and Dylan Webster at lead.
So it looks like Team Webb started off with the just off-center guard. Sluchinski with the come around. And Webb leaving one in a little open in the top 4 foot there. Or sorry, Webb leaving one open in the top 4 foot. And Sluchinski will nose it, sit 2. Looks like they're calling the double and roll to the wing here. They're on it out of the hand and they're off. Back on, it must be close. And a good shot there. Rolls out, but makes the double. So Aaron will come around the only guard in play. Hope to keep some pressure on him. Sweeping the curl here, and they backed off it. Looks like it's curling a lot. I don't know, that one might have just grabbed. I didn't get a time, but it seemed a little light for Ted Appleman there. And
Sweepers had a bit of a strange reaction to that one.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what happened there. See if Webb can tuck one in there, and they do pretty nicely. Looks like it's right on the tee line, almost entirely buried. And Sluchinski will follow them down and freeze. So even though it's on the tee line, I'd argue it's actually, again, probably about a rock deep. If they get this there, pump it back, Team Sluchinski will be shot, as they do. Leave it a little open, so I think Webb will have the ability to hit it, and maybe even flop behind the guards. But they moved that rock off the button, which definitely helps their scoring chances this end.
Yeah, weight's going to be important for this shot.
It looks like they called something down weight. Nothing crazy.
Back 8, back 12 kind of weight, just enough to be sitting 2 after the shot's complete.
I think that's a good weight call. Leaving the opponent's stone back there, especially, you know, they don't have the hammer. It could end up scoring, but if they make this shot nice, it's only a catcher for their own stones.
Yeah, not quite shot, but that shooter is sitting in a really good spot. I don't think you can remove it so easily. And maybe do a double across the top, but your shooter's rolling out, and
He's definitely looking at it with that motion there.
I don't know if there's any good lightweight shots. might be better to. Yeah, I was kind of thinking some sort of run back or double peel. What do you think, Zach?
I don't mind looking for a peel here. Like, if your scoring opportunity doesn't look good, you know, you still have 4 rocks. You could probably clean up and hopefully get out of here with a blank or something. But I think they've made the decision that they don't have good odds of doing that, so they're going to try and double these yellows out, sit 1.
So doesn't quite make the double. Opens up the center though, but now there's a real juicy looking pocket to draw down to for Team Webb.
Yeah, this is looks like this might end up being tough for Aaron's team. If this shot is made, it's going to be tough to score a multiple, if not score at all. Curling it in there. Does it have the weight? Sure does. That's a great shot. No way to get it out.
Yeah, best you can do is tap it back, move that backing back a little bit, if not completely out of the house, and then see what you can do with your skip stones.
They're on it pretty quick here. Can't quite tell if it's for weight or for line, but
Yeah, they didn't have enough weight on that one. Yellow's shot, and you can hit that red on the nose again, and the yellow I think will still be shot after that.
yeah, it was 2 shots to get it out before. I think it's still 2 shots, as you say.
And it's covering the pin, so there might not even be some cheeky draw to the pin for 1 at the end.
We'll see. I think they called a guard here, but I'm not totally sure.
I believe so.
I think that would be the right call. I see only. I don't really see many outs for Aaron, to be honest.
Yeah, he's either gonna have to get some rocks moving and hopefully just open up the pin to leave a really tough shot on his last, or just make sure they're not giving up more than a steal of 1.
Yep. Knowing Aaron, I would expect a run back here. Something flying into the pile. Not sure it'll help a ton in the moment, but hopefully he can open something for his next one.
Yeah. I would hate to just not try to score here, but I don't really see how it's going to happen. And with a run back, if you're running in, I don't think he is. I think he's going to do the double run. But if he's running in that yellow rock, it could go from bad to worse. So
Yeah.
I think running in this this double run makes more sense, just because less chance of something really, really bad happening.
Yep. I agree. Pretty close. Wow. Really nice.
Okay.
I don't think he could do much better than that.
No, that was a really good shot. Best he could do. And Team Webb is going to try to draw in there. I think there's room to get a second stone. It won't be easy, but it will be there. And if that's made, oof. It's no good runbacks, really. It's just Yellowstone's up top now, so.
Freeze right on the top half of the P and BP.
Yep.
On our Boston Pizza button. Yeah, I think if this is made, it will be a 2 steal.
I think so. And even if he comes up light, he should be guarding the possible tap back for 2. As long as this isn't missed by a long shot, by either wrecking on the guard or being really heavy, it should be good. Both sweepers
curl.
to curl.
Both on the same side there. It's really diving in.
It comes up just a bit short. Does the job though, I think.
I think so.
I mean, it did curl a lot. Maybe there's something there for 1. I don't know though. The issue is you can't even hit a quarter of that Yellowstone on the button because the other Yellowstone at the side of the forefoot is in the way. You're going to hit that one first.
You know, I don't know how much the other side is curling, but do you think it's possible they could just poke their red straight across the pin?
I think you can, but actually I just saw another shot. I think they can hit a quarter of that yellow on the side of the forefoot, and it should double it with those yellows for a single, shouldn't it? Like, it's a little deeper,
there.
but
it might be possible, yeah.
Yeah, I think that
Did
is.
you hit
actually
it real
the call.
thin?
Yeah, just hit it pretty thin. I don't think this, unless maybe they think this is there for 2, but I feel like the intern with peel weight is the shot, in my opinion.
Yeah, there isn't really any danger of throwing that, right?
Last rock for Aaron Sluchinski.
Looks like it will be a bit tight and crash.
So steal a 1 for Scott Webb in the 4th end. We'll catch you after the break.
Anyone can be scared to try something new.
But moving outside of your comfort zone
can open new possibilities.
And having the courage to change something
doesn't change who you are.
So why try something new?
To innovate, to create a legacy,
to make an impact.
You have to earn it.
And you better be ready to enjoy it.
Because you never know who else you might make an impact on.
What impact will you make?
Goldline, the choice of champions.
The roaring game. We all love it, but sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. Don't get stuck in your curling club this year. Learn the game inside and out. Play for your favorite country and take the curling world by storm. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's Play Curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
All right, we're back in the fifth end. It's 3-2 for Scott Webb over Sluchinski. They just had a pretty decisive steal on the last end.
Line's great for tight. Girl. Hard. Hard. Good.
Let's give you a quick score update for the other games going on. In our B qualifier, Team Kevin Cooey versus Team Ryan Jakes. Jakes is up 3-2 in the fifth end. Maverick's up 3-1 over Cross in the fourth, and Team Sturmey is up 2-0 over Khonshu in the fourth end in the other C game. Jakes is sure putting up a fight against Team Cooley over there, hey?
Yeah, I kind of see it on the side there. No, when they're hot, they can compete with these big name teams, and they have for a while. I know they beat some quite highly ranked teams this year, and events all over. It seems like they're putting a season together right now. Hopefully they can keep it going.
Yeah, that'd be mighty impressive to make playoffs out of the B in this field. I believe there's 4 teams in this provincials that are in the top 8 in Canada. So Alberta is not an easy province to qualify out of, that's for sure.
Definitely not.
And we know that, don't we, Zach?
Yes, we do know that. So it looks like Aaron's gonna play it somewhat safe again and get rid of this stagger above the shot rock. No need to mess around with that. Get rid of it early. Just misses the back one. And rolls to a somewhat of a corner guard. Pretty good shot there.
Yeah, really nice. Just about right enough, as you said. But just missed the one in the forefoot. It would have been nice to touch that. But could not have done that any better.
If they kicked that out of the 8-foot, Webb would be not a very good spot. But alas, they have a chance. Oh, that one looks tight.
Yeah, hopefully they don't tap one of these reds in.
I think oh. And it didn't go through.
And leaves the corner guard up, so now it's going to be a wide open hit to sit 3 for Team Sluchinski, and this end just turned around, just like that.
On a dime. Team Webb is going to have to make the remainder of their shots this end to limit the damage, to just limit the damage, I think.
No fun looking doubles here. This one is very flat. You could probably roll into the side of the red on the edge of the 8, but I don't believe you can throw enough weight to remove it.
You know, I think we saw Brendan Botcher make a double like this in Red Deer this year.
We did.
Almost completely flat.
We were playing right beside them, and I noticed that they were playing the shots, so I decided I'm going to time it. And I think did I say I got a 4.5 second time or 5
Something
seconds,
like
something
that.
like
It was in the 4s.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know, is ridiculously fast.
Yeah, like that shot was probably around a 6-second peel. So, and you can imagine it gets exponentially harder to every second that it gets, the harder the stone is being thrown to get any more time off.
Pretty good shot though. They roll over in front of the back red and beside the shot red, or second shot red, which brings the play, brings the rocks closer together, brings the play together, so it might give them an opportunity for a double later.
Should be a hit and roll through the hole. This one jams. Leaves the yellow sitting second.
Bit of a break there for Team Webb.
This one's gonna take some thinking though.
Yeah, I think they've got two options. What are you thinking, Ryan?
Yeah, I think you can hit and roll and try to punch it through the hole and sit 2, which is gonna be a pretty precise, but should be doable. Or you throw a big weight at it, make a double, and hopefully that red doesn't jam on the back yellow.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm seeing.
Like that shot quite as much though, because then even if you make that, there's going to be a draw around those corners again. So
exactly. I think,
yeah,
though it seems more precise, the hit and roll is the call here. This will be Tristan Steinke's last rock in the 5th end.
Nice shot.
Very well executed, leaving almost perfectly 45-degree angle between their two yellows.
Yeah, can't play the double yet. Start off with a hit and roll, and Aaron will hope that there'll be a chance to make a double later on in this end to get that other red counting. Question is, which way do they want to roll this one?
Well, if you're gonna roll lower than the other red, I don't see too much issue in rolling in front of the yellow and making them make a precise roll again.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is if you were rolling too close to your other red there, you might leave a double. That's pretty much the only danger for Aaron.
I think a small piece of that red is available. Be risky trying to hit it though, since it's not shot. If they leave a double, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looks like they're actually going to call to hit the back one. Which, actually, I like this call a lot. It'll be difficult for Team Webb to put a rock in after the shot's made that doesn't leave a double. And is shot still. Otherwise, you just have to hit the back one.
Yeah, interesting play. I think I like it too. And they just nose it, which will entice Scott Webb to hit it right back. Don't want to leave any chance for a 3.
Yeah, and I think they'll want to roll it just a foot or so towards the center line and keep that 45-degree angle between the yellows. Make a double as hard as possible.
Yep. If made right, Aaron probably, we'll see. We'll have to put a rock in a good spot to keep his 2 alive. So looks like it's curling really hard.
Yeah, he's got to stay in the 8-foot here. Isn't quite able to. So now an opportunity to split the house. Nose hit is probably good enough, but just roll it a couple feet to be sure that there is no double. And I don't think there'll be any way for Scott Webb to avoid giving up 2 if Aaron makes both his shots.
Yeah, that one took off pretty good. We saw the prior shot by Tristan. They swept it to curl up. It stayed a lot straighter, and I don't think they were expecting to get that much curl out of that one. We got another one curling really hard.
Ooh. Yeah, this
You're gonna have to stay on this.
Ooh. Flashes it completely. Did not expect that out of Aaron.
No.
Yeah, it really went.
It didn't look like he started it or anything.
And what do you think about this call, playing a guard here, Zach?
It's interesting with the way the amount the ice curls. You got to make it pretty tight to take away the deuce. Otherwise, you're just leaving a hack waiter tap back for 2. Mm-hmm. Your other option, obviously, is to come in the house and not leave a double.
It's not easy either.
Yeah, I think maybe you could go beside the second shot red.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the first place I'd think to put it. But you know, throw the guard makes the steal a lot more likely.
Absolutely, both shots are high difficulty, but this way you get a chance at a steal. It's going to come deep though and leave a pretty routine double. I wonder if Aaron's going to change the turn to the out turn now after that in-turn flash. Nope.
No, doesn't look like it.
So he knows the adjustment that needs to be made in order to make this shot.
Do you know if Aaron prefers the in or the out turn, Ryan?
Don't. Yeah, I've not heard of any preference from him. Turn.
Seems to be pretty good with both.
Makes the shot. Nice final stone by Aaron Sluchinski. Gets his deuce in 5. And we're heading off to a 5th end break. Catch you after that. Give you a quick update on the scores after the fifth end for all games. Our Cross and Maverick and still in the fifth end, 3-3. The B qualifier to take on Team Botcher in the A side of the Page playoff. Jake's up 3-2 over Kui still. And then Sturmey versus Conchu. Sturmey is up 4-1 after 5. A couple more commercials and we'll be back to you sixth end.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
We're back here in the sixth end. The River Cree Resort and Casino in Enoch, Alberta, just west of Edmonton for Boston Pizza Cup. We have Team Sluchinski versus Team Webb in the C division here. C semi-final, I believe. My name is Ryan Parent, and joining me is Zach Pawliuk on commentary.
Hi.
What do you think of the game so far, Zach?
It's been quite close. It's been very back and forth. The deuce by either team were fairly decisive. And the steal by Webb was, I don't even know if Sluch had a shot there. So we'll see if they get into it again this end. Team Webb has set up a corner and come around, and Team Sluchinski has done the opposite. They've thrown a center and come around, and they're coming around again. So lots of rocks in play in the sixth end. Coming in pretty good for Ted Appleman on his first rock. Just short of the freeze, but good enough to make Team Webb have to deal with the center guard before they get in too much trouble. And they'll make the straight peel, which will do the trick. I think they wanted to roll to a corner on the other side. Hopefully kind of make a 2-in-1 shot, get rid of the center guard and leave a scoring zone on the other side. It's not the worst that they rolled out though. They leave that drop path open, and they force Team Sluchinski to have to replace the center guard. So it looks like their guard came up a little bit short. It's quite high. It is guarding most of the second shot stone, but this will be an opportunity for Webb to come in and move those stones off the top 4 foot.
Yeah, the guard's high enough to throw a hack weight shot and try to roll to the, ideally underneath the corner guard again if they can.
This is Jordan Stanky and his second and final stone of the 6th end. Oh boy, it's hanging wide.
Yeah, when we were commentating for Aaron Sluchinski, we gotta specify that the second stone is actually the last stone you get to throw. You don't get to throw 3, right? For those unfamiliar, last year in the Boston Pizza Cup, Aaron accidentally threw one of Ted Appleman's stones. He threw 3 stones, and yeah, I forget which game it was. Was it the semifinal?
I think it was the semifinal.
Yeah.
And somehow was missed by both teams. And I think once they threw the next stone, then that's it. No going back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think he'll do that again, though.
No, I don't think he'll do that again for the rest of his life.
So with that flash, it gave Sluchinski a chance to set up an even better guard, real tight, and Team Webb is in a bit of trouble. They're going to have to try and blow up everything in the middle here and hopefully get rid of 2 guards. They're quite separated though, and right behind each other. This is a tricky shot.
Narrowly misses taking out his own rock in the house. Just peeling off 1 is not enough here. They really need to make contact with at least the second guard, if not get all the rocks going.
Yep, late bail on the 3rd stones. And Sluchinski will replace that guard again, it looks like. If it's made well, it's gonna be tough with their last three rocks for Webb to have a good scoring opportunity, or at least a multiple opportunity. A little under curl actually. Don't see that a lot on this arena ice. They leave the tight guard exposed, so little break again for Team Webb there. They'll have a chance to run this back and hopefully move all the red stones on the center line there. Maybe even get rid of them all.
Yeah, I think with how high that guard is and how late the break is in this ice, it just didn't have enough time to curl. Makes contact in the house. Does leave the shooter and leaves one of the reds around though. So it's buried, but at least it's only 1 red in the house now. And there's a yellow guard that could be used to run back later.
Yep. You know, it might not look ideal, and Team Sluchinski's got a chance to put up another guard above it, but you know, worst case scenario, since it's only one now, you know, you can run back maybe like one of the corner guard there or something on your last, and at least still have a chance for a multiple. Is that Mickey Pendergast I see back there? Coaching Team Sluchinski?
Yeah, I believe Mickey is coaching Sluchinski for this event.
He's definitely been around the Boston Pizza Cup a few times.
And shout out to Mickey's book that he recently published, a curling strategy book. I picked up, and it's a great read. Highly recommended.
Pretty good guard there by Team Sluchinski. Right on the River Cree logo, I think. And Team Webb's gonna look at double peeling the centers, I believe. Or maybe just a straight run and stick theirs on the shot stone would be very nice.
Ooh, just misses the one in the tight guard.
I think there's...
Yeah, that line up on those corner guards, that could be usable.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a silver lining there. It's gonna make Aaron think a little bit at least.
Yeah, I think they're thinking rather they can't throw a guard now because I think that's just lined up too well. So probably gonna have to put a second rock in the house.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Now they're talking about coming to the back 8 behind everything.
I like that call. Keep a bit of separation on those reds just in case a run back double is made for 2. Might not be the greatest to be frozen on the top of the red unless it's dead frozen.
Yeah, that's it's really nice to come, you know, right up next to your shot stone, but if you put it in the wrong spot and leave a double, it might just make Webb's shot a little easier. There are a couple other options. You could go to the side of the house. You just have to be biting the 8 foot to be second shot. Again, you can't put it in a spot that leaves a double, and back 8 makes it pretty tough.
Nice spot there.
Yeah, good sweep by the sweepers. Took it all the way back, stayed second shot. Even mostly buried.
This is surprising to me. I know you got to discuss it, but I would have thought that they would have decided on the draw here. 6 and you really want to make sure you're scoring. I don't know. Maybe making the run back in sticks not too much harder than drawing to the button, but
the thing I see about the draw is Sluchinski has played it back 8, make sure that the double's hard, and they gave him backing for the draw, and still they've elected to play the run, so we'll see.
I think he's gonna miss everything. does. That's the risk with the run back. Gives up a steal in 2 and 6. It's going to be an uphill battle now for Team Webb to claw that lead back.
Yep.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
Doesn't matter if you're just learning how to play.
Or competing at the top level of the game.
We all go for fun.
And Gold Line gear?
This is for everyone.
These shoes are more comfortable than ever.
These are stable.
These make me slide straight.
These make me slide fast.
The new impact head maximizes performance.
And can we talk about grip zone technology?
Because it's on the brooms and the gloves.
Beginner or pro, they got something for you.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
And it's the choice of champions.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
All right, we're back in the 7th end. 6-3 Sluchinski, Webb with the hammer. And let's check on the scores in the other games. It is a 4-2 for Jakes in the B qualifier over Kui.
Big steal there in 6, for Team
Yeah,
Webb.
big steal. 4-3 lead for Vavrik over Cross. A 4-1 lead for Sturmey over Conchu. We'll see the last shot by Warren Cross is coming here for 1. And it looks like he made it. So that'll be a 4-4 game going into the 7th end, I believe.
Line's good.
Two corner guards up for Team Webb.
Yeah, the down 3 with 4 ends to go. They kind of got to get on the offensive and get some scoring zones up there. And in turn, Aaron and the Sluchinski team will, like the opposite, they'll pile their rocks in the key there at the top of the house and get rid of guards as soon as they can.
I never like playing these types of ends as both teams. I don't like having to worry about these rocks in the house and having to throw up 2 corners. It's just like you're throwing such tough shots the whole end, making doubles and precise rolls and stuff. But then as Team Sluchinski, it's almost like your shots don't matter much. It's just whether or not the other team makes really good shots or not. Usually they have like pretty easy shots and there's just not much control you have over the end. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I definitely understand. In the book, essentially, Team Sluchinski is playing it out to give up a deuce. If Team Webb makes every shot perfect, and they're okay with that being up 3. Right, because they'll get the hammer back and the lead. Now Webb still has to make every shot, but we'll see. We'll see. A mistake here or there by either team could open the door for any opportunity. So it looks like Jordan's been asked to come down and tap that side red back and sit behind the corner guard second shot. And he made it pretty good. He's not second shot, he's third shot. So Team Sluchinski will take no hesitation to peel the guard above it. And a good shot made there by Jeremy Hardy.
Just like to take a moment to congratulate Team Skrillex on winning the Alberta Scotties. They're having their send-off party tonight at the Garrison Curling Club in Calgary, their home club. So I'd like to wish them luck in the Scotties. We'll be rooting them on.
For sure. What an exciting win they had.
Yeah, one of the best curling celebrations I think I've ever seen.
And a wicked shot. Wicked shot to win. Love to see it. Yeah, if you haven't, go find it on YouTube and go and watch it. It's pretty good.
Roll out there.
That one hurts a bit. Big key when you're down and trying to score as many as you can. Really got to leave your rocks in the house and in play.
Yeah.
Even if they're not in the house, in front of the house, things like that. Rolling out hurts every time.
It does. And that's, yeah, in these types of ends, sometimes you got to make hidden rolls and doubles where the risk of rolling out is high, but you can't afford to. It's very tough to play. A nice peel there by Jeremy Hardy. Removes the rock, the yellow rock in the house, and also takes out the backing at the same time.
He rolled right over to the wing too, creating pretty good separation between the two reds, but I don't think they're too worried about that.
Yeah, it's nice. It makes chances of a blink go down, that's for sure. Which Webb would be okay with. They'd prefer to score 2, of course, but a blink's also okay.
Yep, I'm Sure, they'd love to, or they'd rather blank than have to take one here. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in an odd end.
Not a bad draw. Probably leaves a little bit open. How much is ice is curling? Definitely removable.
This will be Aaron Sluchinski's first rock in the 7th end. Without the hammer, looking to force Webb to take one here. Or steal. I should never count that out.
Jeremy early on his stone.
Really going.
Nice shot. Interesting
well
to see Jeremy sweeping for skip stones. For those who aren't familiar, Jeremy has spent most of his career playing skip until pairing up with Aaron this year. But they also picked up Ted Appleman, who's also more or less a career skip. Who, so just one of them, three of them's got to be sweeping.
I think they made the right choice. Jeremy, you know, even though he's still a pretty good sweeper.
Yeah, he absolutely is. And I bet he's worked on sweeping a lot this year.
And don't discount Ted Appleman is pretty good in the house.
Yes.
So I imagine Team Webb here's looking to hit this and roll behind the guard.
Yeah, it's gonna roll out again. Now that steal that you mentioned, Zach, could be in play. There's a free draw behind this top 12 stone. If it's dead buried, they'll be touching the button. Good chance to put some pressure on.
Yeah, if this is made, it'll be a tough decision to make. Darren Sluchinski with his last stone of the 7th end. They're not on it, just cleaning.
Pretty nice spot.
Yep.
Just about full 4 foot. Dead buried. Will be a draw to touch button. Possible use of some back here.
Yeah, just a little bit deep. If he's rock or two, a couple rocks higher, makes it the draw a lot tougher. Not that it's that easy. Scott Webb, full 4. Last stone in the 7th. They're on it now. It's coming in pretty good. I think it's on the backing, so they should be safe. And a good shot by Scott Webb. Take his one. And the hammer will flip and it'll be 6-4 when we're back in the 8th.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Asham Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the sliding platform that's right for you. Shop Asham Curling Supplies, 700 McPhillips, online at asham.com.
Back here in the 8th end, 6-4 for Team Sluchinski with hammer. They've got to be feeling pretty good about their position this game. Just trying to score this end and they'll be happy, even if it's just a single. There'll be no complaints.
Yes, 0 or more, and I think they'll be happy. As long as they don't give up a steal. No steals.
Yep, no steals.
And I'm sure Team Webb is the opposite. Must steal.
Must steal.
And so they'll try and put up 2 guards. It looks like the first one came a little deep and overcurled. I think this one will come up a little short. They're pretty close to each other. Aim there as you want as much separation as you can between them above each other. Make it really hard to clear both with one shot.
Yeah, as it stands, it's not too hard of a double peel. It might be a little bit of a concern of the one yellow coming back into the rings.
Straw looks like it's hanging out a little wide. Got a piece under. Don't think Team Sluchinski's too worried about being fully buried though.
Nope. And Scott's just going to ignore that rock that's mostly open and draw on top of the other one.
Oh, this looks a little heavy.
Yeah, it's kind of hanging out and maybe a bit heavy. But it's coming in now. Not bad at all.
Yeah, it came off pretty good. Left a nice little pocket in there. So moment of truth. Ted Appleman trying to clear both guards and spin out the side.
Pretty good. And no issues there. Nice shot.
No guards left, which leaves Team Webb having to put one back up. Hard to steal without guards.
And it's not fun as those two Sluchinski rocks are still shot in the top 4. Which means at some point they're going to have to do something about that. But for now, probably the next 2 or 3 shots we'll see guards being played. Followed by peels.
These are definitely the moments for, I was going to say Team Sluchinski, but both teams, where you kind of go into, sometimes you go into autopilot mode a bit, just thinking, oh, we're just going to throw a guard and peel it and throw a guard and peel it. But you really, you know, one miss by either team here could be the death of the end, you know?
Yeah, it's a time for the skips to kind of relax and don't have to think too hard. Everyone knows the strategy here, but the throwers still got to be making sure that they're making those shots nicely. That's for sure.
This will be thirds first for Tristan. For a tight guard. Right on the center line, guard that very yellow, that's third shot. They're gonna have to make a play soon. Aaron's content with just ripping the guards, as he's still first and second.
Yeah, in this situation, it's definitely going to have to be Team Webb that flinches first and makes a play in the house.
I think
Aaron can't do much in the house anyways. They can't hit the yellow out, and they can't, obviously don't want to touch their own, so move their own.
They've elected to throw another guard. Only 6 rocks left. I don't mind it, but given that there's 2 reds in, I'm tempted to make the move earlier than later.
I think we'll see them do it on their next shot. Most likely, Aaron's just gonna peel again. I don't think he's gonna throw a guard up or anything like that.
Agreed, and looks like he's already going down to get ready for it.
Does Ted not have another shot still? I think he does. Yeah, he's going to go down and throw Ted Stone, isn't he? Yeah, he's going back now.
Well, he said he wouldn't make that mistake again, but
yeah. I apologize, not Ted, but yeah.
He just really likes to throw.
Yeah.
Can't blame him. So with 4 rocks to play in the end, 2 for each team, Webb is, they're forced to make a move in here. They gotta give themselves a shot to at least sit shot stone after their last. So this might be a setup shot, but they can't throw a guard anymore. I think it looks like the conversation is focused on getting another one either in front of those reds or kind of in the pocket almost, if they can get in there. If you hit now, it just leaves Aaron the opportunity to blow everything up. So they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. They can't hit out second or first shot, but they need to put one in a spot where they can do that on their next and be threatening at least one.
Yeah, they can't just straight freeze on that where they're talking, I don't think, because then there's no way to get rid of both of those reds, if I'm not mistaken. Like, Aaron could probably just throw his away and still be scoring. Not that he would.
Yeah, my first thought was to just tap something here. Like maybe tap your yellow into the shot stone or something like that. Of course, the goal here is to not leave a double. Just avoid leaving a double on your yellows. I guess they're gonna go right beside it. Right beside their yellow. And hope that that gives them a shot off of either one to get rid of both reds. The idea being Aaron cannot guard both. I don't know, you got any other ideas, Ryan?
I don't know if they looked at it, but I was thinking just hit the open red, remove it from the house completely. I guess removing it from the house or moving it to the back 12 is effectively the same thing. The advantage of could be jamming, a jam potential that's in the back 12. So I think I like what they're playing here. I think you do want to move it out far enough that you're second and third after this. Will they touch the...
Okay.
It's not bad, because that yellow, there is a red double now. If you hit the yellow right on the nose, both of the reds go.
Yeah.
I might.
The problem is
I would maybe consider just guarding that top one. I don't know, but you can slash the right side yellow as well. So.
Yeah, I think if that's the only way to get both reds out and there was nothing else, he would just guard it. But if you can slash the side yellow into the shot stone and sit there, then a guard might only be hurting Aaron.
Yeah, it's
true. He wouldn't leave himself a shot on the last.
Yeah, I don't think that slash would kill both reds, but the yellow might roll to the top of the button and be buried. Looks like he's actually going to be hitting these yellow ones.
Yeah, I think he's just going to concede getting rid of that second shot red and leaving one of the yellows.
Yeah. Hit it a little bit. Hit it a little bit high side, and that top yellow will roll out of the house. The other yellow will stick around somewhere in the side of the house, most likely.
I think I like this call.
Yeah.
It's going to make it hard for Team Webb to steal, and that was their main goal. Whether they get forced to one or not.
Yellow does leave the house.
There you go. Good shot. I guess Team Webb is just gonna nose or try and flop in a little bit and match the height of that yellow on the other side. And leave Aaron probably, ideally, with a draw to the 4-foot between them, I think.
Yeah, Aaron will have to make a decision to either do a hit and roll or a draw.
I think if they could have just chosen, they'd probably want him to throw the draw. He's a pretty darn good hitter.
Don't get the roll in, so a nose hit is good enough. Don't even have to roll. So I'm thinking he's playing the hit here.
Yeah, he didn't take much more than a second to think about that one. And whether you prefer drawing or hitting, I think hitting is the right call here. There's
I agree.
even if you roll out, you don't give up a 2 steal.
And no mistake by Aaron. So they'll get their 1, which is what they wanted, taking a 7-4 lead after 8.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Asham Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the sliding platform that's right for you. Shop Asham Curling Supplies, 700 McPhillips, online at asham.com.
Okay, we are back in the 9th end. Sluchinski with their first shot, drew to the 4. Webb with a corner guard on the right side as we look at it, and it looks like Team Sluchinski's coming back into the house, top of their own. Pile them in there.
Take a quick look at the teams again. Pictures are out of order. But at skip, we have Scott Webb standing on the left side in this photo. Third, Tristan Steinke. Second, Jordan Steinke. Lead, Andrew Dunbar on the right, and their coach, who we do not have the name of. I'm not sure if you know the coach's name, Zach.
I don't.
Okay. And Team Sluchinski. Skip, Aaron Sluchinski. Third, Jeremy Hardy. Second, Kerr Drummond, who is being replaced by Ted Appleman for this Bonspiel. And lead, Dylan Webster. Also, just take another quick look at the scores for the other games. You wanna, or let me see if he's updated.
Well, I got him on the side, so Jake's took one in the 8th end and is up 5-4 over Kui in the B qualifier. Looks like they're playing it pretty open. Probably go to the 10th like that. Sluchinski up 6-4 or 7-4 on Webb. Vavrik is tied with Cross now, 5-5 in the 9th end. Vavrik with hammer. And last I saw, Sturmey was up 4-1 over Conchu. Looks like Team Webb's trying to play a triple here, or at least a double. They only get one. Leave the two Sluchinski stones frozen together in the 4-foot. That's going to be tough to deal with down the line.
Yeah, those stones could be a problem. Probably means that Team Webb won't be able to draw around their corner guards too early. They might have to play around with those stones first. Now there's a third stone in front of them.
Yeah, I think the best they can do is get rid of two here and try and roll behind one of their corners, which would set them up pretty well. High difficulty though. And made quite well by Jordan Stanky there on his last. That
that's
rock
a really
is
good shot.
Fully buried. I think it might even be second shot. It's hard to tell.
Get a closer look after Jeremy's first. Peel made. I think you're right, Zach. I'm gonna guess it's second shot. Camera might be a little bit higher up on the house, so it's hard to tell.
I'm gonna say they are based on how
Based on the call?
Scott's reacting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Pointed at the back red.
Maybe he's not sure.
Either way, it's very close.
Let's decide to hit the one in the house, so might be thinking that there's a chance that that red is still sitting too.
Yeah, I think like either way it's going to be hard to come around that other corner and stay second shot. So I don't mind that they're trying to hit here. Get rid of one of them, maybe say first and third at worst case. Ideally they'd like to score a big end here, but based on the amount of rocks in play, I think they'd be happy with two and trying to steal in the 10th.
Andrew's gonna take a look at these as well. And Jordan.
And Jordan. Take a swoop by.
He pointed
says
to yellow. He did not look very closely, though.
No. The flyby. Well, in this situation, what kind of assumption do you make? If you can't tell, do you assume your shot or do you assume their shot?
Well, I think both the hit and the draw are good calls, regardless of who is shot. I don't know which one I would play, to be honest. This would definitely be the type of call where I ask the team, come to a team consensus, and split 50-50 on which to play. Narrowly misses the double, but rolls the shooter to a nice spot. No double left behind.
Team Sluchinski will hit right back and try and roll close to that other yellow. Try and bring play over there and maybe get a chance at a double at some point. Swept this quite a bit. Too much, and they roll out. So that's opened the door a bit for Webb here, who's I think making the right call and coming around the corner. Forget about the red one for now.
Absolutely, yep. Even if it is shot, there's only one red, so much easier to take one out later in the end than take two out.
He could come down and tap the back one, but if he removes it, I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron tried to slash that double. Something like that. And you might be left with none in the rings. So keep them far apart. Get behind the cover. Use your corner.
Might even get the chance to draw a second stone behind that corner. If we see another rollout or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's mostly buried, about, I'll say 2/3. But he's, I think their third shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that yellow is first and third.
Either way, probably safer to be hitting one of these, the open yellow here. If it's close. Limit the amount of points that can possibly be scored when you're up 3, 2 ends to go.
Whoa. Whoa.
Shot, rolls it in. And now, yeah, nose double attempt, I think.
Yep. The only other play I see here is maybe trying to roll all the way across the house behind your corner and the other one. And even then, you probably just leave a draw for Aaron.
Yeah, the degree of difficulty on this double is just way, way easier than that hit and roll. If you make it perfect, it would be great, but too difficult to try.
Yeah, you gotta get your 2 at least.
Might be getting the roll here. He's just curling a lot on him. He's gonna stick around though.
And it won't hang on.
So now, yeah, I'd be taking another look at these, because if you are shot, I think I'd probably lean towards playing some sort of draw.
I agree. You don't want to get too cute playing around that corner guard if you're already shot. Just draw somewhere in the house. Make the double real difficult.
Looks like they, well, I mean, maybe they're just playing this one even if they are shot, but there's nothing wrong with this call if you make it, obviously. There's no way to give up 2. Just easier to play a draw if you are shot.
Mm-hmm.
Final stone for Aaron Sluchinski.
On it pretty early. Oh, switch to curling it now.
And they do remove the stone. Nice shot.
No problem.
So are we going to see some sort of blank attempt here?
I would think so.
I think they can just throw a heater right through the middle of those rocks and the shooter should squirt out the back. What do you think, Zach? Or do they have to try to go over the top?
I think so. You gotta hit it almost right in the hole, though. If you're a little off to one side or the other, you're probably just gonna stick in the house and get forced.
The good thing is, if it doesn't score out the back of the house, you'll still be scoring for sure. So.
Yep. It's a little tight, but a good sweep. Gets through the hole. It'll be a blank for Team Webb in the 9th, and we'll be down 3 with in the 10th.
Anyone can be scared to try something new.
But moving outside of your comfort zone
can open new possibilities.
And having the courage to change something doesn't change who you are.
So why try something new?
To innovate.
To create a legacy.
To make an impact.
You have to earn it.
And you better be ready.
To enjoy it.
Because you never know
who else you might make an impact on.
What impact will you make?
Goldline, the choice of champions.
The roaring game. We all love it, but sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. Don't get stuck in your curling club this year. Learn the game inside and out. Play for your favorite country and take the curling world by storm. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Back here in the 10th end after a blank. Team Webb in 9. Now I could see them, after throwing these 2 corner guards up, maybe playing a draw behind one of the corners before going after those ones in the house. What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, with needing 3, you kind of got to take your chances and risk it a bit. So they're going to, get as many rocks protected, undercover, whatever, in the house before, throwing hits and dealing with those rocks in the middle. Usually you need, to score 3, you need 2 scoring zones, or you double up in one of them, so you'd need a rock behind either corner and hope you can clear everything with your last.
We're gonna overcurl no matter what, right? Like, I think this is the best we can do. Like, we can try for here, but we'll try.
I was thinking Aaron might call like a corner take on the lead second stone, but just decided just to keep things how we've been doing the last few ends. It seems to be working out pretty well, just piling up on the forefoot.
Yeah, it's hard to go wrong with that. Unless you're playing a team that's absolutely insane hitters, where they can throw bombs, clear a bunch of rocks, and roll to a really good spot. It's a big challenge when there's just a pile of rocks to get rid of them all very quickly. So I think I would honestly say that's a miss for Team Sluchinski there, coming up top 12. 'Cause can probably be used as a guard by the Webb team at some point if they need. We'll see how it plays out though. Looks like Webb's gonna move it out of the way anyway and roll into the top 12.
Yeah, pushed it to a nice spot where after drawing behind that corner guard, it want to be a little bit careful of a jam. Unfortunately, their shooter didn't get anywhere safe, so Aaron's just gonna blast it out.
Yeah, I understand the idea of bumping it behind the corner and using it as backing. And there, Team Sluchinski's gonna roll another one back there, or over there. So Team Webb's got 5 rocks left, and they need to score 3 to tie. So I think pretty much everything here on out, they want in the house and hidden somewhere. Ooh, it looks like we got our first handshakes of this draw. Team Sturmey and Team Conchu. And it was 6-1. I don't know who scored or if it was X's or what, but Team Sturmey will be moving forward.
Team Sturmey will go on to play the loser of Kui versus Jakes in the C qualifier. And then the winner of this game will play the winner of Maverick Cross in the last C qualifier. Time for discussion for Team Sluchinski. Coach Mickey Pendergast coming down.
There he is, the man himself. They even got him a jacket.
They didn't get Ted a jacket.
Too short notice, I think.
Mm.
So yeah, with that that draw not coming into the house, Team Webb has 4 shots left to score 3, and it's going to be real difficult. So I think the discussion here is it really like necessary to be removing any of these yellow stones, or just putting more in and making it harder for Team Webb to remove ours? I think at this point you can pretty much go all in. You're sitting pretty good if your team's Sluchinski. And I think they're talking about a guard, maybe. Which I think would work out pretty well for them. That would force Webb to have to stick a run back on one of the corner guards, probably.
Yeah. I don't think there's really a bad call here. Guard's good, and peeling something off is also fine. Yeah, if a guard's made, Team Webb pretty much has to make a perfect angle run back, sticking it behind. Otherwise, won't be much left to do. They won't be able to score 3 with like tap backs and stuff. There's not enough time and not enough room to make that happen.
This looks like it's gonna over curl. Oh boy. Not awful. It's guarding a piece, I think. But Team Webb still alive.
Call here is just bump that red pile, stay frozen. Move one of the reds towards the back of the house, if not completely out. Be okay as well.
Sweeping the curl. It's coming in now.
I think they were going for a plan B there, trying to straighten it up at the end and get it rolling behind the corners, but just wasn't able to make that happen.
Yeah, and a good shot moving the reds around, but leaving that shooter exposed is going to hurt a bit. 3 rocks left to score 3.
Ooh, lots of stuff moving here.
Oh. Well, that changes things.
Yeah, that yellow was all of a sudden very safe, surprisingly. Well, relatively
safer than it was before.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Wow. I didn't. I saw he hit the guard, and then I saw about 6 rocks move.
Yeah.
So Webb is second shot on the side of the 8-foot.
That high
Behind the
corner
corner.
guard. That high corner guard is actually doing a lot of work here to protect that yellow.
I think they're just gonna freeze on their, or draw right above their second shot yellow to sit
Yeah.
second and third.
Kind of block off that short run back on that top red stone on the right side. So if that's played, then this yellow shooter is going to jam on the red on the side of the 4-foot. Would be ideal. So I think
Yeah.
kind of top 4-foot kind of weight, just directly between those two reds. Yeah, right where
Yes.
Broom is there.
Right there. We're sweeping hard. They end up going right into the triangle of reds there.
Unfortunately, now it's really easy to make sure that back yellow's gone. Just have to hit that red one anywhere nose or high side, and the back yellow's gone. But the other yellow might kind of bump up and end up in not a bad spot if that happens. I don't know. I think most likely if you hit a good, it'll just roll into the open, and Aaron should be in a pretty good spot to take it out on his last. But
I think so.
I'll just see for sure.
The worst thing that can happen here, besides a straight miss, is that this yellow rolls right up frozen on the shot red, I think.
Yeah.
Even then, the weight these guys can throw, he's got a pretty good shot at removing it still.
Yeah, that red just disappears and the yellow is wide open. So on his last, you'll just have to make that wide open stone disappear. It's not really much of a split that Team Webb can play, I think, to bury something. They just gonna have to hope for a miss. Tristan was saying maybe they can hit those reds and get one of them rolling underneath the yellow, make the hit marginally tougher.
I mean, they got to come up with something here. I think leaving the open yellow in the top 8 will not be good enough.
Nope. Aaron
So
can
they
throw
might as
peel
well
weight
try
at it, and even if it picks with peel weight, it's probably still gonna take the rock out. So
yeah.
Yeah, I think might as well do something.
I don't really see anything else. It's probably your best hope.
What about a run back on this high yellow guard into the reds? Roll your shooter in front of the yellow and maybe get the run back yellow rolling somewhere good.
That's probably the most difficult shot anyone's played yet. But I think it's there.
Yeah, at this point, it's just grasping at straws.
Well, let's see. Hopefully you can make it good. Force Aaron, make a tough shot. Looks pretty close. Oh, little over curl at the end.
Yeah, if anything, it makes this hit slightly easier.
Yep. Just got a little bit more to hit there. About 1.5 rocks wide.
Team Maverick is observing. Looks like there's something going on in the Cree game, and
they're looking right at the pin. So Jake's is frozen to the Kui stone right over the pin. So I don't know if they have any way of measuring these rocks.
Interesting. Doubles made by Aaron. Well played game.
Handshakes. Yes. A lot closer than the score suggests. So that'll be 7-4 win for Sluchinski. That'll be X's in the 10th. And they'll move on.
Yeah, going on to play winner of the Maverick Cross game, which is still going on in the C qualifier. So feel free to check out our other streams. We have a feature stream for that Kui Jakes game. And thanks for joining us. Have a good evening.
Night.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.